Hi guys, so a couple of things for you to do today. We're looking at the final step of how Hitler's able to take power and become the Chancellor of Germany in 1933, which is a political deal called the Backstairs deal. Okay, he does win a lot of votes, he wins an election, but the way he actually becomes the Chancellor is through some sneaky political manoeuvring, which we're going to find out about today. So, first task is on Seneca. You should have an assignment set for you, which is entitled History Assignment and then today's date. That will take you through these events and also recap some of the things you've been learning about the Wall Street crash too. Now, what I'd like to do with that, guys, is make sure you go over it until you can get full marks. Okay, so try so you can get it all right. And I can see on my system whether you've got full marks or not. And if I go on and discover that you didn't, then I'll make you do it again, alright? So make sure you've done it until you are able to get full marks, okay? When you've done that, we're going to be looking at a little bit more detail at that story. Okay, so let's remind you where we got to. We got to 1932. The Weimar government is paralysed by indecision. We've got this guy here, Heinrich Brüning. He is the Chancellor. He's nicknamed the Hunger Chancellor because of his methods, okay, which was he cut benefit and he raised taxes, leading to widespread poverty and, as a result of that, widespread hunger. Okay, now he's unable to make the constitution work because so many people within the Reichstag disagree with him and they just can't make policy. So the only way they are able to pass laws is via Article 48. So Hindenburg passes decrees. Okay, the Reichstag itself actually doesn't meet all that often. Okay, so we go from 44 decrees from Hindenburg in 31 to 66 in 1932. The year before that, it had only been something like 5 or something in 1930. So it really becomes basically a dictatorship, okay, because of how indecisive everything has become. Alright, now the Nazis in 1930 do better, but not amazingly. But within a year, so January 1933, Hitler becomes the Chancellor. So today we need to find out why that happened. Okay, there are 3 key figures in this story that you're about to learn. The first figure is Hindenburg. Here he is. I've said that name a few times. Now, he was a general during World War I. He was a war hero. He's very old. Even in World War I, he was something like 60-odd when he was running the army during the war. So he's a very old man, but he is very popular. Because he's a war hero, he's right-wing, and to be honest, he's not really that supportive of the Weimar Constitution at all, though when he was elected president, he did promise to uphold it. Alright, he is basically being advised by a small group of rich industrialists and army leaders, so he is a right-wing noble figure. He represents the Junkers, okay? His full name is Paul von Hindenburg. Very, very old. Okay. Now the key thing to know about Hindenburg is he hates Hitler. He calls him the little Bohemian corporal. Alright, corporal was Hitler's rank in the army. Obviously Hindenburg was the general, so Hitler's sort of nothing compared to him. You know, Hitler was basically a sort of grunt on the ground while Hindenburg ran the war. So he sees Hitler as kind of being massively insignificant and beneath him, and you know, difficult and annoying. We then got this guy here, von Papen. He's a Catholic nobleman. Again, he used to be in the army, and he's pretty close with Hindenburg. Okay, he doesn't like Hitler much, same as Hindenburg, but he does crucially underestimate him, which is going to be very important in this story. Our third character is this man here, von Schleicher. Again, he is an army figure, and he is close to Hindenburg. Okay. What they all have in common is they are all wealthy, they are all right-wing, they are all previously from the army. And all 3 of them don't like Hitler, they just trust Hitler, okay? And they're the powerful people. But somehow, Hitler is going to get past these 3 men to become the Chancellor. Because, of course, the only way you can become a Chancellor in the Weimar Republic is if the President allows you to. So, what you're going to do is you're going to read through the information sheet and you're going to create a timeline to show this story of how Hitler becomes the Chancellor. Now what I would do is I would give yourself a full page of A4, so turn it landscape, and then add details as you go. So each month, what is happening. And then when you've done that, I want you to colour code it to show who is Chancellor when. So highlight all the events when Brüning is Chancellor in yellow or something, all the events when Hitler is Chancellor in a different colour, all the events when von Papen is Chancellor in a 3rd colour, 4th colour for Schleicher, whatever, Okay, so obviously it's up to you to decide what those colours are, but make sure you do a key. Okay, so that is your main task today along with the Seneca. I hope that all makes sense. Okay, it should be fairly straightforward, but obviously if you have any problems, make sure you get in touch with me and I can help you out. And I will see you all on Monday as usual, or Tuesday if you are in 9C1. Okay guys, I will see you all next week. Enjoy.